If you've ever struggled to prove the real impact of learning, you're not alone. Many L&D teams still measure success through completions and satisfaction scores, numbers that rarely tell the full story. The challenge isn't that L&D lacks value, it's that it often isn't connected to the business metrics that matter. So how do you move from being a service provider to becoming a true business partner? It starts with alignment. Too often, learning teams work in isolation, creating training because someone asked for it, not because it ties to a measurable goal. A course gets built, people complete it, everyone's happy, but nothing really changes. High-performing L&D teams do things differently. They begin with the business problem and define what success looks like before building anything. And they measure progress in the same language the business uses: productivity, performance, retention, or customer satisfaction. One example comes from Meredith Wellard, former VP of Learning at DHL. While she was at DHL, her goal was clear: to make learning part of the company's strategy, not an afterthought. Her team built programs with a strong internal identity, certified for job-specific training, and learn and grow for personal development. That simple distinction gave learning visibility and credibility across the company. Meredith's philosophy was clear: if you want a seat at the table, you need to show what's great about what you do by picking on the things that are important for the business. And she meant it. Her team focused on connecting every learning initiative to measurable business outcomes. At the macro level, they tracked long-term impact, things like engagement and skill development. At the meso level, they measured how large-scale programs, like leadership development, influence business priorities. And at the micro level, they talked directly to employees and managers. Did this training help you do your job better? Did it change how you work? By combining data with human feedback, Meredith's team made learning measurable and meaningful. The result? A 100% increase in learner engagement and stronger alignment between training and business goals. She reminded L&D professionals of this: we should be proudly accepting our role as an indirect strategic function that delivers results in a longer term. Another great example comes from Dawid Zaborni, technical training lead at Keyword Studios. He takes a rigorous, data-driven approach to proving learning impact, one that connects training to real performance outcomes. He uses the Kirkpatrick model, but with a fifth level focused on ROI. Here's how he breaks it down. Level 1 measures reaction. Did learners find it valuable? Level 2 measures learning. Did they gain the skill or knowledge? Level 3 tracks behavior. Are they applying what they learned? Level 4 measures results. Are performance or quality metrics improving? And level 5, his addition, ties everything back to measurable business outcomes. Dawid works closely with business and finance teams to track those results from the start. Instead of just reporting completions, his team measures improvements like shorter response times, higher customer satisfaction, or increased sales. And he reminds us of something L&D often forgets. The biggest mistake is expecting the profit to happen in a month. It takes time, sometimes a full year, to see the impact. That long-term mindset is what makes L&D truly strategic, measuring not just activity, but transformation over time. So what can L&D teams learn from these examples? Impact isn't something you prove at the end. It's something you design for from the start. The best teams define success upfront, collect baseline data, and track how learning changes performance. They measure what shifts in behavior, productivity, or satisfaction, not just how many people completed a course. When you speak the language of the business, learning becomes a driver of growth, not just a cost center, and that's exactly where Easy Generator comes in. Easy Generator is a collaborative authoring tool designed to help L&D teams connect learning to business outcomes. It gives you the speed, structure, and data to create meaningful, measurable training without needing design or technical expertise. With Easy AI, you can go from idea to outcome-based learning in minutes. It helps you generate content and assessments that align with business goals, so you can measure results right from the start. You can design interactive scenarios, knowledge checks, and walkthroughs that make learning active and measurable. And with Easy Translate, you can localize and update training across more than 70 languages, helping global teams learn consistently. But what truly sets Easy Generator apart is scale. It empowers your subject matter experts, the people closest to the work, to create and share knowledge directly. That means faster training creation, more relevant learning, and measurable business impact. When everyone can contribute, L&D stops being a service provider and becomes a strategic partner in performance and growth. Learn how to make that shift at easygenerator.com.